pushes through the tackle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Aztecs want to crank the tempo.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as he saw in that last play, getting a first down.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Extending the play. And they're able to make the tackle.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You've got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it.
Some field goal range. What do you do here?
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rebels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
2nd and very short here for the offense. The give to the tailback. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just too much mustard on that one. Target that badly.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Back to pass. It's O'Neal. On target. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's going to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
A third and long coming up here. He'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how
he's loose at the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels! And the extra point makes it 7-3. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying play action. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment.
What a snag by the defense. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw in.
And he breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Pocket starts to collapse. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on second down for this offense. It's a draw. Fakes his man out. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Fires on the move. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here and trust your reads. Trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The back goes in motion. On second down, wants to throw. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Right back to the well. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job giving him.
And to gain is the 36. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Gets it to the back. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Gets it out quickly. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Quick strike complete.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 30. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to move it through the air. Zings it complete to the right.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. From the gun, running back on the move. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to run for it. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Little touch pass to the receiver. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Give to the back. Smashes through. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And the Aztecs will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Looking to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's DeMarco. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it in the middle. It's DeMarco. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Give to the running back. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. Quarterback will audible. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just have...
Hit the afterburners, kid. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He'll pull it on the read. Bulls his way forward. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Listen, I know that gain didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
He's got his man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got him in the flat. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball.
Touchdown, Aztecs! They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to add another. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective?